I love this, and I'm stealing it.
Okay.
Just everyone so you know.
Great.
This is mine now. Look how cute he is! Funny and nuts! He's adorable! He's a tadpole, Kermit.
Yeah.
What are you?
Come on, Sam. Is your heart made of stone?
What are you made
Do you
of
have one of those frozen stone hearts?
Oh, what are you, a total
Look how
Elsa?
silly he
I am
is.
saying right now, I'm calling every frigid bitch an Elsa. All right! Welcome back
To the table talk.
to the table talk. Da 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 da. Stack your papers, stack your papers. Da 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 da. Tonight's first question
On the program, Rare Candy writes to the Reddit. Have you ever come up with or gone along with a failed get-rich-quick scheme? People across the Middle East are talking about this issue with grave concern. I personally, not a get-rich-quick scheme, but I did have a business as a child.
Nope.
I did have a business when I went to sleepaway camp, and there was. Lee's gonna spit out her coffee because I went to fucking sleepaway camp. All Jews went to sleepaway camp.
I'm just like, this is already the episode of something. Just keep going.
Okay.
All
Alright, so when I was 10 years old,
Of course.
I had this cherubic angel face, and I
Naturally.
looked like I was 8. I looked really young.
Oh, 2
and-
years. Keep going.
And every night we had what was called the canteen. It was a place where you could go after evening activity, and you could trade in canteen tokens, these plastic tokens, for candy, for popcorn, for nachos, sodas, or even burgers and hot dogs.
How did you find out? How did you make it different?
I made it different because since I looked so young, I could cut to the front of the line because my curfew was earlier, and they assumed it was even earlier than that. So I started a delivery business where I would go to all these older bunks, and I would even get the counselors, as long as they tipped me an extra token, I would go, I'd get their food, I'd shuttle it back, and I could probably make 2 or 3 trips before a counselor would be like, wait, you've been here before, go home. So I was just sitting on this just mountain of tokens. But at the same time, looking back, I'm like, you could have socialized.
You could have, but you made fake tokens.
You were like, I am 10 years old, I have to make a business.
Yeah.
I have to figure out a way to
Time's
make my
running
father
out.
proud.
Oh,
money
God.
in the bank, Ebenezer, money in the bank.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
The lessons I learned when I was young.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, you don't have time for friends
That's
to go to
an
work.
amazing one though, is that you literally were just sitting on tokens. At the end of the day, were you just like,
Sitting on
17 Reese's peanut butter cups, please?
Well,
like,
see, but that's the thing, is where I messed up.
oh, no!
Where I screwed up, where I lost everything, is where I decided to bring another guy into the business.
Why?
Damn
you can't
it.
partner up.
No. I thought we could cover twice as much territory,
No.
but he didn't have the young face thing, and I didn't think about it. And once
How did you not think about it?
Well,
As a
because I
10-year-old
just-
looking like an
Right,
8-year-old.
no.
you don't
Yeah.
think about yourself that way. You just think, oh, okay, I can just get in because I'm young, not because of how I look.
Not 'cause of how I look.
And no, they blew it wide open, and anytime they saw me coming, they were like, back of the line.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
he
that friend's
couldn't
kind of
do
an
it.
a-hole.
He didn't mean to.
He didn't mean to be such an
He
old
was
looking.
trying to be
know
the
the
part of the
guy.
Ponzi scheme.
Yeah,
Scheme.
Ponzi scheme.
Welcome to Ponzi
Ponzi
scheme.
Welcome back to Ponzi Scream, where we rant about schemes and screams about like.
Scream about it.
"Ah."
I never did a get rich quick. I never did any of those.
You ever gone to a meeting for it and not know you were at the meeting for it?
Yes.
Yes. Pyramid scheme? Oh yeah.
I
Yep.
did.
I've
me
never
and
been
my-
so angry in my life.
Yeah,
Right?
no, it's
It's infuriating.
It's infuriating.
I thought I was gonna go to a barbecue with friends, like people were back from college.
No!
I was like, fuck yeah, we're going.
Oh my
I'm
God,
like,
this is
this doesn't
amazing.
look like this guy's house. I was like, okay, got it. And then not his parents opened the door, and I was like, why?
What are we doing?
Yeah, and so I finally saw him, and he and like 7 guys. 2 years ago, I'm 19, smoking cigars. I'm like,
I love this.
You got a
like,
bunch
what
of
is Sam
you got a bunch
Basher
of
and his
tools.
19-year-old
Yeah,
self
I was like,
gonna do?
what
Like,
are
how
you?
are you gonna
Yeah,
help?
and he's like, hey man, just hang out, just like, and he's like, here, try an energy drink, and everyone's like, try this energy drink, try this energy drink. And
you're
I'm
in a
like,
cult.
I
Yeah.
thought, no, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I was like, is this like a religious thing? Like,
Try
like
an energy
what's
drink.
inside
Try
the
the
energy
Kool-Aid.
drink?
Oh,
Like-
praise the energy drink. Lift your cigar high and suck deep the smoke of salvation.
I went over to like somebody I kind of knew, and I was like, "Hey man, is this like a church thing?" And he was like, "Don't worry, man, go try it." I'm like, "Fuck, he's in on it too." I'm like, then I sat down, and it was a pyramid scheme, and he was like, "Man, you want to make $50,000 in 2 weeks?" I'm like, "Who are you?
No one
stupid?"
is.
Like,
Here's the
these
thing.
were all the AP kids, and I'm like,
I love it.
"How did you get this far? How
And
can
I
you
love
not
it, like,
see
you want to make
this?"
$50,000 in 2 weeks? Yes. And then I will leave. And then I will drop a hot mic and be like, taking my 50 G's.
Goodbye.
See you later.
And they'd be like, but cigar?
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 But
Energy
cigar?
drink?
Energy drink? Cigar?
Mercedes with a giant logo on the hood and on the windshield.
Hey, you could get this
No.
Mercedes paid off in 2 months with the wrap on it for the rest of your life. To 2 months, and you could be driving a brand new C-Class, okay?
C-Class Mercedes.
I was so mad.
I bet. It's
Yeah.
like one of those things that's infuriating. We did it accidentally where it was like a timeshare thing. My sister and my brother, it was like a kids thing. We went to Mexico. We ended up getting horrifically ill and getting like the worst
the water.
poison. It was like a really nice place too. It was Mazatlan. We were like, oh, let's go. And then we were so good up until like day 4, and then all fucking hell broke loose. Like it was just everything, just like
Firing both ends.
Oh, both ends. But not. It was just like we're dying. Like there's no way around it. We're fucking dying, and we're in Mexico. And I was like, I don't want to die here. I can't die here. Like this can't be where I die.
So you crawled
So
back
we
on
crawled
your
back
hands
on
and
our
knees.
hands and knees, and then like took antibiotics. But in the reality is like the beginning of it, we went to this thing. And it was like free breakfast. Fuck yeah, free breakfast. Like done.
Get you.
And then we had to sit through like an hour of like, do you want a timeshare in Mexico? And all I remember is my brother being like this, like the whole time. Like we were all asleep, and these poor assholes are like, oh god, just get through it.
Yeah, another
and then
failed.
here's this, and oh god, and then here's that, and oh man, like they were just trying to get through it because we were asleep, like viciously asleep. And then I've never done anything else except for I did make people pay me $1 to make friendship bracelets.
Ooh.
$1! When I think about the time it took to do it.
Yeah, no, that's
I
like
was
you're way
getting-
underselling yourself.
I was underselling myself 100%. But there's a million of those. Don't you get those all the time? Those, you know what's a get rich quick scheme? YouTube.
Haha.
I won't. I mean, in the sense
their
that
dream.
please
We
hit
can't
the
talk about
scheme thing. Because there's a lot of people, Jenna Marbles makes good money. She's it. All right! No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We'll cut that last part, right? Welcome to the other side of the jump cut. Malicious Jabberwocky asks, if you had a dwarf name, i.e. Sneezy, Grumpy, Dopey, what would it be? We've already answered this question. I'm
You
Farty.
You have.
I'm Farty. Everyone knows it. Okay? Gassy?
Ha!
Gassy's cuter.
Gassy's
Gassie's
cuter.
cuter.
For Halloween.
I'm Gassy.
Guys, it smells like a turd's asshole in here. Where's Gassie?
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, you!
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
Gassy.
stay mad.
I'm Gassy. What about you? What are you?
Lonely.
Oh, the saddest dwarf that ever lived.
They always forget about him in the background. It's
Oh,
like, fuck.
or like literally
He's
just like,
lonely. Shit, we
did
forgot
you
him in the
guys
house
leave
again.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's trapped in the mine.
Oh,
Get lonely out of there.
Guys, he locked himself in the
It's
bathroom. I'm not
okay.
hearing any
Lonely.
response in
But
there.
you're totally okay with it, too. It's one of those, like,
Yeah.
lonely.
Like, no one's trying to change me, but they're just like, he's there.
He's just there. And then, like, someone else is like, oh, like, hug. And you're like, must be nice. Oh, no, lonely.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Lonely
Kale.
and
It's a good one.
gassy.
Yeah.
It's a really good one.
I mean, I
Daddy?
guess I'd be sleepy, but I feel like Snoozy is cuter.
But you are
Snoozy.
sleepy.
I am sleepy, but I feel like Snoozy is more like, no, I'm awake. I promise I'm awake.
snoozing.
But I just want to give me 10 more minutes. Was that the lens?
No,
Nah,
it was a
just-
stupid
was right
cord.
there.
Okay.
Right off there.
Oh, that's such
Still
a
good,
bummer.
though.
That was the closest
One
you've
of
ever
these
been.
days, it's just gonna be a snap.
But I feel
Let
like
it
if
go.
you just got it once, you'd be a lot less angry about this.
I
No,
feel
that's
like
a
I
trick
got.
with gambling.
I'm just gonna
It's a
say,
trick
like,
with
I would never make
gambling.
anyone do this, but there's footage of me hitting the lens prior to this thing coming on multiple times.
Trisha and I were talking about what if we had wrapped this as a Christmas
That's
present
fun.
for you.
Really?
Yeah.
If you guys, and I would just be pissed. I'd just be so furious.
Yeah.
You'd be a joke. It'd be a joke. Wait,
No!
he's fine.
He's still kawaii.
Oh, he's so cute. Come on, what are you nuts? I don't know why I'm...
Coming up further in the program, news stories developing on this side of the table.
I swear to God, it is disturbing how immediately I can attach myself to something inanimate and cute than like people.
Yeah, it took you less than 30 seconds.
It took me less than 30 seconds
Yeah.
to fall in love with this thing, and it's gonna take me a full day to maintain a friendship.
Like, you laid your eyes on it. It's been on that set
I
forever.
want this to be my friend.
Forever.
Yeah.
But
You'd be
you
way sweeter
laid
than
eyes
most
on it
people.
after years
Years.
of occupying the same building with it, and within 10 seconds,
Love.
you just wanted it to be your best friend, and you announced, I'm stealing this.
Yeah.
So,
I like things, not people. Welcome to America.
Lee
Keep
Newton.
going, let's go.
All right, from Reddit, the real
Reddit.
Swacket says
the real Swacket. Real Swacket.
If you could go anywhere, fiction or non-fiction, where and what time would it be?
Neverland!
When?
I've thought about this a million times.
Is it because you can fly, or just...
Yes, it's
Okay.
because of all of it. But I will say this, and I'm going to get a lot of scoob about this.
What?
Scoob. I want to go to Hook Neverland.
What is that?
It's like Neverland from the
Hook.
movie
Sorry.
Hook.
Okay, yeah.
That
all right,
version.
all right.
Because of Rufio, because of Lost Boys, because, you know, it was a beautiful time. It was a beautiful
post
time.
Peter Pan?
But like, I want Peter Pan to come back. I want Robin Williams Peter Pan. I want Robin Williams.
She wants
anything.
Latter-day Pan.
I want Latter-day Pan.
Yeah.
But I love Rufio so much. I can't think of Rufio not being in a world of Neverland. And I know it's crazy to think that it wasn't necessarily Jay and Barry's, you know, actual idea. But I love Rufio. I think Rufio is a big part of like crushdom for me.
Really?
Ooh, yeah.
Even more so than
Casper
Devon
the
Sawa
Friendly
and
Ghost?
Casper?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow.
That was just the first like a.
Devon
so remember
Sawa
when
at the
Casper,
end of Casper.
when Casper turns into a boy and you're like, Devon Sawa.
We've
I
discussed
did
this
not
many
do
times.
that, but
Yeah, so he is like,
Yes. No.
Yes.
We've talked about this many times because like all of the girls in this office
Every
have had
girl.
the
It's what
exact same
happens.
experience.
12-year-old, like,
In Casper.
Because you just watch
which-
an innocent movie
Yeah.
and you're like, Casper's so cute and friendly, and then you're like, and he's fine. And Casper is fine.
Listen up. I never wanted to
And then
die
they do,
before,
like,
but
a
I could
tiny-
die for that piece.
I could die for that. And he does a tiny little kiss on Christina Ricci. And you're like, as a 12-year-old girl, you're like, something's happening.
Yeah.
But Rufio was one of those that I was like, I'm gonna make him my boyfriend. Rufio gonna be my boyfriend. He's a rebel. He wears leather.
He's
he
got
does his
red
hair,
feathers
like, Mom
in
and
his
Dad would be
hair.
like, what is
He's got
this
a
guy?
mohawk.
Yeah.
He's got a mohawk.
Yeah.
He's like a big deal.
He doesn't hang out with any girls, but he talks to me.
Then he talks to me.
Do you understand how special that makes me?
Which you probably like got it on with the mermaids because they're always the cool people.
they are.
Oh, I would
love
just be a
mermaids.
short, stubby pirate. I know I could feel it in my bones. I'd be one of those like,
no.
hey,
I'd be
here.
the
Me would be
slower.
hitting on you all the
I
time.
know. I can feel it in my bones. I'd be one of those whores.
Hey.
No.
Thanks, guys.
You wouldn't be one of those whores.
Thanks, guys.
You'd
Thanks.
be queen whore.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh, Neverland. What about you?
All right, so I mentioned it briefly on a table talk a couple weeks ago, but there's these books, The Chronicles of Crestomancy from Diana Wynne Jones, who did Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, yeah.
She wrote the book that was based on. Basically, there's like this interconnected world between worlds that only the Crestomancy, who can like live 9 lives, can like enter and exit,
sounds
and
complicated.
it like
It does.
is like super beautiful, and he goes to like all these different dimensions, and it's the fucking coolest.
So that-
I want to go there. I want to go to crazy Crestomancy world.
Damn it, I didn't think about Harry Potter. I did not think about Harry Potter because I actually.
Wait, so
I've
you're
said
picking
this
a
before.
world where you can
Yes.
go to other worlds.
But
That's okay.
It's
That's
all
fine,
That's
no,
the world
yeah,
that it's made
yeah.
in. I know.
It's one shared universe.
I love it. What if we stopped there? What if we were like, no. Like, you can't, like, that's an insane,
No.
like, no, we can have all this imagination, but
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
Too far.
No, it's like somebody who says like, you know, you can pick any ice cream flavor and you pick like everything but the like
Yeah.
the Ben and Jerry's. They're like, no, that's
No,
too many
there's
stuff.
You're like, you pick
It needs
the
to be a
one.
chocolate
I'm
or
not
vanilla.
judging. If we're gonna do that though, because I just thought of the world that
that's
I
a
want to
smart-
go to.
okay. smart.
It's
It's Bossing Say.
Oh, hold on, here it comes.
I can't think of the name of it,
Hold
but
on,
it's
well,
a
keep
young
going.
adult. It's a young adult's book, and it's about this one person. His name is Jake,
Potter.
because I can't remember
damn
it.
Okay.
But it's Jake. And Jake exists in almost every single universe in this multiverse. And all the Jakes have the ability to cross between. So they get to meet in one universe that's not completely like developed yet, so like Ice Age type, and they create a society where they go to other universes to help. And there's a spectrum of
what you
universes.
choose?
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Right?
that's
There's a
pretty
spectrum,
cool.
like half of like the universe is spread between like technological and magical. So like
What
it depends
happens
on what
when
spectrum.
Jakes start to murder each other?
That happens.
Oh!
That's
Like,
really
there's
cool.
murderous
Okay,
ones,
I
there's old
changed
ones,
my
young ones,
answer.
wolf ones, eagle ones. Like there's a
Eagle
bunch.
So it's like
Eagle
that.
ones.
It's like that episode of Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Council of Ricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
gosh.
super cool. So then I could
That's
go
where you
to like
want
a
to go
bunch.
to that random young adult novel, with the Jakes,
That or
Harry Potter.
DC Universe, and I
Okay,
said this in a
all right.
previous table talk that I'd follow around the Flash, and I just wait until somebody else gets struck by lightning and push him out of the way and catch it, and then I'm the Flash.
That's
It's a plan.
horrible.
No,
You're
it's
That's
not.
a really terrible plan.
Yeah.
Not all
What if
bolts of
you
lightning
can't-
contain
yeah,
the speed
Any
force.
of them following the Flash are gonna be speed
But hold on,
force.
what if you're not ready
Such
to
a
take on
risk.
that responsibility?
Nah, I'll figure it out.
No, that's not how
Not-
you figure it out.
Listen, you need to have a strategy here.
No, guys, I think I want to change my answer.
Okay.
Harry Potter.
Just
Because
to Hogwarts or
no, to Harry Potter, the world of Harry Potter. The only reason why is because as an adult, my boyfriend took me to the place that it's
The
the
Universal
Harry Potter store.
Studios?
No, the Harry Potter store. There's a Harry Potter store out here in LA.
oh,
There it is?
Diagon Alley.
Well, it's not Diagon Alley, but it's like Wizards something.
No,
and
it's
like, you know what it is.
I know what it's
Yes.
called.
Whatever it is, it
Anyways,
sounds
it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
great. And
No, it is
literally, I
Diagon
walked-
Alley.
It's not Diagon Alley.
Yes, it
'cause
is.
In Harry Potter, it's Diagon Alley.
No, there is a
And then-
place called Diagon Alley
Well,
that's
don't
in
yell
Los
at
Angeles.
me.
I'm not.
But-
Mom,
Am I yelling? I'm sorry.
But what I wanted, I literally walked in there and I was like, I just want to meet real.
I'm
Like I
sorry.
had a moment where I was like,
Did you kind of get that catch in your
Yes!
side? You're like,
it was a catch in my childhood that I was like, I would give anything for the Harry Potter world to be real. Like I just want.
it's okay.
It breaks my heart thinking that I'm never gonna get my letter. Like I know, and I know I'm not the only one out there that feels that way. That's what's crazy about it is that it's a stupid set of words, the set of words in books. And I know that I'm not the only person that's not like, I would give anything for that to be real.
Right?
Right?
Anything, yes.
Anything. I
Yeah.
would give
For whatever
anything
your
for
thing
that
is.
to be real.
For that to be real, I want a band.
See?
Yeah, you want to bend? Like we were talking about that. But okay, now the question was: what world do you want to go to and what time? Imagine you're just normal you and you go to this fantastical
Oh,
world
and then it's
you
bullshit,
can't do
and you're like,
anything.
cool,
You're
great.
just observing.
I'm just like, cool. Harry Potter, you're cool. I feel like I'm making Harry Potter my boyfriend.
There you go, and he was
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Ginny Weasley was kind of a,
like bending. You go there and you're the
Right,
people.
like they had like, this like
See?
emotional connection or whatever, but like no one really pursued Harry Potter.
no
No one
but
really
Ginny was kind of
pursued
okay.
him.
Whimsically!
Whimsically.
Good job, Star. God damn. That was really intense. I really didn't know. Yes, Whimsically. I
Can
walked
I just
in.
say, sorry I yelled at you.
Yeah, it's okay. Right?
A lot of emotion at this table.
I know. Anyways, that's all the worlds that we would want to go to. I would, especially because this one is just okay, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like, all those are all beautiful,
Way
and
cooler.
we're like,
Although I wouldn't want to
here
go
I
to
drive in Elantra.
I wouldn't want to go to a superhero world and not be superpowered because there's just way more danger there.
So much
there is.
more-
Same
there's
with
so
Ben.
much more
yeah,
danger
but
there.
with the Avatar world, like you go there and I want a fire bend, I want an earth bend. You're gonna go there and you're the person, and you're like, fuck, people throwing rocks and lightning and fire, and,
And
you're like, you got
electricity.
nothing.
gotta
You,
be
you have
done.
like a freaking electricity glove if you're rich.
Yeah. Or you wear a lot of leather, just maybe you won't get
And there's
hurt
still
as
high
much.
school bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
in the Harry Potter world, you're like, there's still that bitch, Draco Malfoy, that you're like, why can't you just,
Pansy
choke on-
Parkinson
Yeah.
is such a bitch.
Such a bitch. Like,
Yes.
just all the high school bullshit.
It's not a word I use. Pansy Parkinson is one though.
It is the word she uses.
Yeah.
She's such a pansy Parkinson.
God.
Guys, what fictional or non-fiction world would you want to live in? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you pick a world that is actually a real world that you want to live in, come on. They're like, 1910, women suffragette.
Why would you want to go?
No.
There's a lot of cool
There's
stuff
a lot
happening
of
in
cool
the
stuff in the
past.
history. As a woman, most of it's bunk for me.
Well, yeah.
Like literally, unless it's the 70s and I'm just like, I'm ready to get AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no way that I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Who's
nothing
ready?
good for us.
But not the
Nothing
70s,
good
like the
for
late
us.
60s.
Oh, be Joan of Arc. That seems cool. No thanks. I don't want to be burned. Like, no. I'm not. It's not gonna. Nothing's
No,
cool.
basically,
Here on
time
out.
travel works for white Anglo-Saxon men.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Super. Sam, you're great.
Yeah, I'm
You're
doing
you're
great.
in great shape.
Maybe dye my
I'd
hair
be
blonde, I'll be
fine.
fine.
You can go back up to a point.
Right, like if I go back further than the 50s,
You
things
can't-
might get dicey
Yep.
for me.
Get real dicey.
Yeah, but yeah.
See? I'm totally down for the future when we inherit the Earth.
Yeah. All right, folks, I'm Matt Lieberman.
Emily Newton.
I'm Sam Basher.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
But like Harry Potter and then like a Neverland world, does that mean that in your Jake thing that you could go to Harry Potter and the Neverland?
Ooh.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Because in
I
the
wanna
theory
change
of like
my answer.
multiverses,
Yeah, I wanna go to
anything-
Jake. I wanna go to Jake.
Jake World, whatever this world is that I can't
I want to go
remember.
to that young adult novel that Sam Basher can't
Yeah,
remember.
let us know what the name of that thing is because I want to read it.
The
It's also
the
not
Jakes.
Jake, so figure out his name.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
a,
my
it's
gosh,
a big
I
mystery.
don't
Even
Jake!
Jake! That's what I meant. I went like Jake. I went like Jake. It's
figure out-
somebody.
read his
Ryan.
mind.
Toby. No, it wouldn't be Toby. It's too long.
Toby,
It's
Toby
Jack.
837, you calm down.
It's Jack. Toby.
Yeah.
Toby. Oh,
The Council of Toby.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Panda Toby has something to say.
adorable.